Authorities in Chicago released video today from the fatal shooting of a black teenager by police last week. Paul O'Neill was mortally wounded during a car chase. The clips show police firing multiple times at the speeding car and then chasing O'Neill on foot. Officers can be heard saying they thought they had been shot at first, but no gun was found.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Rand and Toll Show. I know you heard the intro to the music.
That was very abrupt. You just cut it off.
I just cut it off. I cut it down.
People hit, but
they was bobbing.
You hit it hard.
I hit it hard.
It's like it stopped for a few seconds.
I'm sorry. Well, excuse.
People might have been getting into it and
anyway. You can go to the page, man. That's my guy, Little.
Mm-hmm.
Dying to Live. War. That's my guy. We allowed to use his music. But anyway, you can see the title to the show, people. We're talking about we did a show earlier. But anyway, my name is Rand. My name is Big Rand. Welcome to the Rand and Tone Show. Welcome to Living Room TRT with my co-host Tony Tone on my side.
Yeah.
We did a show earlier about 2-3 years ago about 64,000 black women who went missing. And we thought we would do a part 2 because it don't seem like this is getting any type of airplay, doesn't get any type of topic. I don't think people really care that we have so many black women who are missing in the U.S. right about now. I don't think a lot of people really understand what's going on.
Just want to put some focus on it.
Put some focus on it. And that's a good thing. I think we do need to put some focus on it. I think we do need to give our black women some light. I think they need some help out there. This is happening all over the U.S. This is not just happening in New York. It's happening in Connecticut. It's happening in Missouri. This is going on in Washington, D.C. I mean, black women and black children are going missing, and there's no one there. I don't see anything being put up to say, hey, this is happening or this is not happening, or what should we do?
We actually got a clipping of an officer that handles that went from police officer to just handling black women being missing. And she spoke of how she had ran into a girl that had been abducted within a hotel room and being abused and been missing for a long period of time. Wind up seeing her running down the highway. Come to find out, it was reported that she was missing, but it never crossed her desk.
Never crossed her desk.
We got a minute to play that?
Yeah, go ahead, play. Start from the beginning. Let's play the clip, man.
All right, hold on one second.
All the way to the beginning.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, brother. It happens. We got a clipper. As a matter of fact, this is ain't this gonna be a HBO documentary? They got a documentary called Black and Missing.
Mm-hmm. HBO original, actually.
You got to turn the thing off up top. Music. Go to the music page.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You gotta hit.
I thought I did. I got you.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay.
Foundation.
Black and Missing Foundation. You should go back so they can hear the name of the people. Go back.
Women working to bring awareness to these cases. Amna Nawaz has the story.
The new series tells the story of Natalie and Derica Wilson, co-founders of the Black and Missing Foundation. The sisters-in-law rally communities and help
This is
families
something new
return
coming out
to
on
their missing
HBO
loved ones.
special.
Here now is a clip featuring Derica Wilson.
Being a former law enforcement official, I've dealt firsthand with missing person cases.
Turn it up.
Back in 2002, I ended up getting hired on with the City of Falls Church Police Department as the first African American female police officer in the history of the agency. My goal and aspiration initially was to work for the FBI and get into forensics. I spent 6 months in the police academy and we dedicated, like an hour or two to missing person cases.
Wow.
I actually had a case where there was a young lady and I didn't realize that she was missing until I was able to recover her. We received a call, and I was the primary officer responding to that call of a domestic violence situation in progress. As I'm driving to the scene, I noticed two people walking really fast, and it just looked out of the ordinary. I stopped, and this young lady ran to me. It was the young lady that was the domestic violence victim, and her hair was pulled out. She had bite marks all over her body.
What the hell?
Had to take her to the hospital to get a rape kit. She had been missing for days. She was stuck in a motel in the City of Falls Church with her abductor. She was reported missing in our neighboring jurisdiction, and her flyer never crossed my desk. And she was a young Black female.
Young Black female, people.
I don't want these cases to be handled sloppy because our community matters.
And Soledad O'Brien is the executive producer of Black.
So we just wanted to play that clip to let you know that HBO has a special coming out on the young ladies who are not being talked about, who are definitely missing. Authorities don't make a big deal about it. The government is not making a big deal about it. You don't see it anywhere. It's not being told about. You don't read about it. I think we might be the only. Man, what if I say podcast
No.
of color?
Well,
Don't say that.
No, I doubt if we're the only ones that mentioned this, but
Okay.
we're just trying to assist to bring more light to it.
Bring more light
So that's
to the
definitely what's needed.
situation.
Because it said based on all the cases for the past 2 years, a third of them have been Black women or young Black women that have been missing and still not found. But how much investigation is what needs to be inquired?
How come our Black community is not talking? How come we're reporting everything that's going on in the music industry? We're reporting everything that's going on with the slapping of the Will Smiths and all this stuff. But ain't nobody talking about these women that are going missing. How come? How come, people? What are you afraid of? You afraid to speak up in your community? How many Black people you know going missing in your community?
Well, maybe that's the thing. It hasn't hit home.
It hasn't hit their community yet.
It hasn't hit home. It could have hit their community, but based on the events and things that go on within a community, they rule it out to something else. Something that a person might have brought them themselves.
It's a lot of women missing. It's a lot of women missing that HBO got to make a series about it. Black and missing. Can you believe this? This is one for the ages, people. I tell people this is one for the ages. This is one that you can't sweep under the rug. I bet you this one gonna get a little views right here. This one gonna get a little views. How can you Black and missing?
Well, it's a third of, like I was saying before, it's a third of almost 300,000 U.S. girls and women reported missing in 2020 were Black.
Read on. Go ahead.
Well, it just states who registered it is according to the National Crime Information Center. Yet those cases are often marginalized or ignored by law enforcement and natural media.
That's what I'm saying. You see? Law enforcement and the natural media do not care about Black women being abducted, kidnapped, raped, anything. They don't care.
And not to give HBO a shout out, but that's where the 4-part documentary series is at.
and nobody's paying attention.
It's already
to that.
out there.
You know what I mean? How come we might be the only black media right now with a platform giving our black women an opportunity to be heard because they're disappearing, they're being raped. Did you hear what she said? She said that young lady got away from her capture, ran down the street, flagged her down. She said it wasn't then till she realized she was a missing person, and her report never made it across the desk. But the most important part was she said that she went to the FBI and said they only spent an hour on missing cases.
And the young lady that we was listening to prior, she started a foundation on black and missing women. It's called the Black and Missing Foundation.
This
name
is
is Derica Wilson.
This is not important. I don't even, and this is crazy because I don't see, of all the people that I have on my social media page, I haven't seen one person put that up about black women going missing. And a lot of our friends on our pages are black. A lot of them, and they're women. Sorry, don't mean to shout you out, but I'm just saying. But it's a lot of negativity could be put up about a black man. But here you black women are going missing. Y'all going missing. Y'all being raped. And the only people who really talking about it are Tone and myself. There's no other black platform talking about how many young black women are going missing, being beaten, raped, children, all that. How come? What the hell is going on? What are we coming to?
We ain't coming to anything. This has been going on.
I know.
It's been going on in time, but we have to bring awareness to it.
Awareness to it.
And it also it's a lot lies about knowing your family, where your family members is at, keeping in contact with them.
I think this is deeper than the family members. This is our
It's
community.
much deeper than that.
This is
more
about
than
our
community.
This is about our community.
This is not designated in certain areas. This is happening all over.
Yeah, that's why I said this is about our communities. This ain't about just a person holding on to a family. This is about a community that's going bad right now. They didn't say the last time we reported 64,000 women missing. Now they go on to tell you that black women across the U.S. and 2/3 of them are black women.
No, 1/3.
One third are black women.
But the number is 300,000.
And that just tells
in
you
2020.
300,000 black women.
No.
Oh,
300,000 women. A third of them was
and
black.
third of them, so 100,000 women.
Okay.
100,000 black women have gone missing. And mind you, we did it last year. The number was 64,000.
Well, depending on where you getting your statistics from.
I did whatever. I'm reading what I'm reading. I'm reading what I'm reading. Right now, our black sisters need help. This is something deep, baby. This is something deep. Why are we not taking care of each other, man? What is going on? Why are we refusing to take care of each other, man?
Well,
we are dying across the board. Our women are being raped across the board. Our children are not able to see past 30. Like, what the?
Why is that?
I don't know.
I mean, so
It ain't COVID.
What is the reason statistically why
I don't
they
know.
Make it? You do know.
I don't know.
You work where you get the numbers at.
See, that's you put me on the spot, bro. You did. But you are correct. Because of the way I work, I can't see the numbers.
Well, it's talked about and chat about more in your arena than
Pretty much.
most.
Pretty much. I can't see the numbers. I can't see the reason why our communities are doing so bad and why certain leaders don't even march in that community or even now, like, if that's not, see, and this is what I say, I hate to keep bringing it back to Black Lives Matter, but damn, doesn't that even apply for equivalent to a walk or something? Some type of rally or something? Like, man, like, damn, like, this is what I'm saying about how we have organizations out there marching, but like I always tell people, sometimes are we marching for the right thing? I don't always talk about the right things. So this is crazy. I'm not saying that it's not happening. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm just saying, man, what do we do? What do we do?
We get in contact with the Black and Missing Foundation to see what we can do as far as that.
If they've been doing, how long they've been in existence, and the numbers is rising.
Well, I don't know exactly what county they're in, or where she used to work, or where she generalized most of her work at, but I definitely will be looking into it.
Shout out to Derrica Wilson too. Shout out to you and your foundation for trying to make everyone aware of what's going on. Women who escape kidnapped, the highlights often ignored plight of missing Black women. They do. They don't really care that Black women go missing. I thought when somebody said
the basis of what she was saying, being the woman was Black, but the basis of what she was saying, missing person period cases are not. She's saying they're not looked at as much as they should be.
When she goes on record as saying as working with the FBI, they only spending an hour on the case.
No. She said she got into it to eventually go to the FBI, but in her pursuit wherever she worked, what precinct she was working for at the time, she was there 6 months, and she said she spent very minimal time even investigating
cases.
missing cases, missing women, mostly missing women she was speaking of.
Whatever triggered her, it had her open up the door to find out about the missing Black women. For her to make that a documentary, something triggered something.
Well, a light bulb went off as maybe I need to go back to her level of law enforcement, but as she was in her law enforcement in the beginning of it, she noticed that they didn't spend a lot of time on missing persons. So that intrigued her, and maybe a light bulb came up, said, maybe, wait a minute. And then the case with the girl happened.
Or it hit home.
Could have been that. But I think she basically noticed that that's something that wasn't pursued and should be. So what made her lead a force so fast?
I have no idea. I just assume, and right now this is one of our number one videos going up, 64 missing Black women. Please check that out. And because when we first did that story, it was a lot to do with melanin and how they were taking our Black women and our Black children in order for them to
we're trying to say test what makes us
extract their melanin for the white. Remember we did that?
Oh,
yes. So they extracted the melanin from these Black women and certain parts of the bodies and things. I believe in that, man.
So
I believe
is that
in that.
painful? Because
Is it
why they
painful?
can't just ask for it?
I don't know if it's painful. I ain't doing. He asked me if it's. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to see why would they have to kidnap somebody to get that. I mean, if they put out
Because
a price
maybe
for,
it's not. There's certain parts of your body I think are just not. You just can't obtain them like that without a legal or waiting in line. It's like a person who's waiting in line for a kidney, and a person to get a kidney on the black market. And
well,
the black,
that's basically
well, that's what I'm saying.
Is it that difficult? Do you know it to be, or you're not sure?
For on the black market?
No, it's about extracting it. Do you know the difficulty of it?
Of extracting the melanin from the body.
Yes.
I probably do it like Botox. That's the only way I can think of it.
Okay.
They have to.
My point is that maybe they could have just asked African American or black or whatever.
Maybe it's not like that. Maybe it's not obtained through just sticking the needle in the arm and sucking out the juice.
Straight in the brain, huh?
It might have to be where they need the not the bone marrow. What's the fluid? They might need that bodily fluid or that DNA.
I know what you're talking about.
Just like when people take their eyes, how come they just don't take the? Why would you want to take the whole eyeball if you could just use the pupil?
That's just you keeping it intact.
But that's my point.
So why not keep it intact? Why dismantle it?
But maybe but there are parts of a woman's body that I know, especially there's a.
So which part is that?
I'm trying to explain it.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
There's a part that sits in
That area.
That area of your throat, the trachea or whatever. I can't think of what it is. I'm so sorry.
what
I
does it
shouldn't have.
do?
Well, it's like a youth thing, and if old people can get a hold of it, it'll hold on to their youth or something like that. There's so I can't
You
think
need
of
to
the
Google
name.
that.
I can't think of the name of it, but there's a lot of things that they extract from young black people, white people extract from them in order to maintain their livelihoods and their livelihoods. Like we are targets, and I tell people that all the time. That's why I'm so scared for my black women who move by themselves to move in areas that are is the word desolated? Is that the word?
Desolated.
Desolated or not well lit. And they stick a lot of these African women in these fucking places, man. I don't mean to curse, I'm sorry. They know these African women who are looking for apartments. They got these children. They stick them in these dark corners of the corners of the community. Like in Hunts Point, there's one building on the block.
Who sticks them there?
Whoever the person is that gives them the apartment, whoever they go
that
to,
finds them shelter.
whoever the shelter. I don't know who it is. Whoever
No. I said finds them shelter, a place to live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever the person is, the rental, whether it could be the
An agent or
agent, whatever. They stick in these female and they giving them in neighborhoods that they know that are harsh for a single mother.
Are they sticking them in that area because there's more of their kind that they can learn how to adjust?
The point is, this is what's available, right? And I get it. Especially in the Bronx. If you're looking for an apartment in the Bronx, you definitely have to wait until they put up new buildings. Now, some of our new buildings are not in some of the greatest areas. Even when they was putting up the apartments on Boone. You know what I mean? Some of them places are crazy. And I fear for my black women. I fear for them because they sticking them in these dark ass communities that are not well lit, and they know they got children. These are mothers that got to come home from work. There's no doorman. There's nobody there to meet you. The bus they put them in places where the bus stop and the train station are blocks away. That's crazy. Come on. Help us out here, people. Help us out. Maybe I'm exaggerated. I don't know. I'm known to people tell me, "Oh, you exaggerate a lot." Maybe I am. Maybe I could be exaggerated, but I don't think I am. What are you looking at?
I was looking into extracting melanin.
And what it says.
It's confusing.
Okay.
Up here, it was saying something crazy as melanin are often tightly bond to our cellular components. Insulation of pure melanin can be a challenging task.
Mm-hmm.
Most melanin extractions involve alkaline treatments of matrix, and then it goes into codes and all of that. And then it says by reflux in water bath or auto.
See, that's probably why they're getting kidnapped, because it takes time to extract it from the body. So you probably need a place where they probably doing something like they do the X-Men, put you in a box in water, radiate
have needles
you,
in you and
all that shit and radiate. I might be exaggerating. I'm not trying to be funny. I know women like, oh, you think that shit is... No, I don't think it's funny. I'm being honest. I think this is what's happening to a lot of our black women.
But men have melanin too.
I mean, we haven't gotten to the men yet, and I know our men and our young boys are being kidnapped too. But honestly, I think we're killing each other more than we are being kidnapped. And I'm not saying it's not happening; it does happen to men too. But you know, our culture, our black communities are definitely fading away, little by little. And the way to fade our black communities away is to make sure that you attack the woman, because the man is definitely not going to defend.
So when you talk about black, you meaning Black American, or you just saying as a whole?
See, my thing is when people try to extract that melanin, so I'm thinking it has to be anybody of dark skin nature.
Okay, but we have brothers who are Haitian.
So I'm gonna say all cultures, and all people who have that dark melanin in their body. I believe they do want to extract that from us a lot. It's a lot more to it. You know, you got your livers, you got your colons, you got all kind of things that.
So blacker the person, sweeter the melanin.
Well, it's known that we have, you know, our bodies are well preserved, even though some of us may be a little obese. Some of our bodies are well preserved, strong muscles, strong bones. So a lot of people want a lot of things from us. Good hearing, you know.
That's a choice.
Our skin doesn't age like other people. We don't age the way we should. So, you know, I mean,
that's like the new thing they had out. It's out now where they say black don't crack, but they have black girl sun black,
I don't know where you
black girl sunscreen.
I don't know where I don't.
I don't know. Well, you don't be listening to the
because right now I'm baffled. We're not hearing this story told nowhere. Let's just be honest. This
we're
shit
not
ain't
hearing what
about how our women are going missing. You don't hear this nowhere. You get up in the morning, you don't hear it on the radio. You look on your internet, that ain't the first thing that pop up and say, oh, this is missing or that is missing. No, that ain't happening. What?
It says something about somebody missing.
Yeah, that's the flash on the screen.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what I was talking about the individual thing that was up there. Her. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's just a clipping that I put up there.
But she looks familiar.
She might look familiar to a lot of people who put it up. She was on the what's the name?
She was or she still is?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm inquiring about.
I'm using was because I use past tense because I'm not sure what it is. I don't know who she is.
Well, I was hoping you wanted to click on it, or if you could, to find out. That's what I was saying.
How can I click?
I don't know which that's coming from because it's on your screen, so that's why I'm asking you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want y'all to know what we're discussing here. So I'm using a program that allows me to do an image slide. During the image slide, he saw something that showed a black girl missing. He says, if you click on it.
Okay, I'm saying, where did that come from?
We can tell the story.
Can you go to it?
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
But you have to go.
That's all I'm asking you. Can you go to the story?
All you have to do is black woman missing and put in images.
Okay.
It's not a story. It was an image. That's what I'm trying to say.
So there's no story behind that.
I don't know if there's a story behind that because
that's what I wanted to know.
You're not listening.
That's what I wanted to know. If there was a story behind it.
What I'm telling you is I downloaded the image to go along with our story.
Right.
If there's a story behind the image,
right, I
don't know.
But since you downloaded the image, can you flip the image around and see if a story is behind it?
Here's a man who, let me tell you something. He goes to me every day, like, well, if you use your smartphone, he got a computer in front of him and asking me.
But you have it on your screen already.
It's not on my screen. Okay. You're not listening to me.
What did you just tell me you did to it?
I just said that I programmed it into the program.
Right, so you used it.
It's an image. Okay. When you go to black women
so
missing,
she means
you're not
nothing.
listening. That's the problem. That's it.
Okay.
When you go to black women missing, instead of you going to the where it says internet, you could go where it says image. Okay. When you hit image, it comes up with a bunch of pictures of anybody.
So that particular image,
you're not going to it though.
No. I'm saying the image that's on your screen already. Mm-hmm. That's unable. You can't open that.
No.
Okay.
It's an image.
That's all I want to know.
It's a slide.
You're unable to open it.
Oh boy.
I'm
glad somebody out there could watch. They're going right. They're gonna be like, Tone. It's a slide image.
That's not the
you
point.
You can't. Oh, okay.
The case. I'm saying the case exists. The information is there. You said you had to put it in there, so there's no way to open that from where you got it from. That's what I'm saying. From where you got it from.
Okay, I'll say it again. If you let me, you're not going to it, so no, I can't show. Okay.
No, I'm not.
I can't show you what I did.
Okay.
Go over to your first story. What's your first story?
It's okay.
Click all the way over. You're not see, and then you get angry, but you're not listening.
I'm angry.
If you would click over, I'm gonna show you where I got it.
Where
from.
do you want me to click?
Click over to the first story. No, all the way to your first story. Lord help us. You got 3 boxes up there, right? 1, 2, 3. First story. Huh? Now go down. Scroll down. No. Scroll up, I mean. So you get to the top of the page. Now you see what it says. Images. Hit images. Images. That's where I got the picture from, like that.
From right there, right?
So I don't know the story.
Right?
Right, go ahead.
But when I click on the image, it
Okay.
opens up for me, and I'm
Okay.
able to read.
So let's go to black women. So okay.
No. That's
No,
all
no,
I
no.
wanted to show.
No.
The
All
same
right.
way you got your image, you was able to click on it. You said you couldn't do it.
Not here. That's why I was trying.
I
to
know not there. The same way I clicked on it. I said, where you got your image from, was you able to click on it? You said no.
I'm glad y'all
We're
can
gonna
see
read
this.
this.
'Cause
is recorded.
This
We're
is
gonna-
behind. This is
We're
what
gonna
we go
do
through
like they do
behind
in a
the
new
scenes.
commercial. We're
Yeah.
gonna pull out the little play box, and I'm gonna throw the red. Where my red thing at?
Throw the red thing.
Where my red thing? I need a red.
I wish y'all could
yeah.
have seen him when he caught his ass on fire because he ain't want to listen. His ass was on fire. He wasn't listening there.
I'm throwing the red flags.
He threw the red. Look at that. His ass was on fire earlier. Literally.
I
shaking
wasn't
his-
on fire.
Shaking his
no,
shit like this.
you're lying.
What happened there? Go ahead and tell the story.
It went on fire. I threw it on the floor.
Yo,
I
look.
didn't shake or nothing.
He knocked the lighter down. The lighter broke. He put it back together, right? He said, you know, I'm MacGyver. I can put my stuff together. I'm MacGyver. So he puts it together. He flicks it. The whole shit goes up in frame, arm, and everything.
Oh, man. You should make a movie. 'Cause
I'll
you're
make a
very
movie.
creative.
I should make a movie. Hold on.
Oh, you're answering phones on the show.
Here you go. Here you go. This is relevant. Yo, we taping. Look, you see? We taping right now. We in the middle of taping.
It's funny. They always call when we taping.
Always call.
What's
we in the
going
middle-
on,
What's
fella?
happening, fellas?
You, what's wrong with
We in the
Rel?
middle of taping.
Rel look like he hit with a pie or something.
Rel,
What's wrong,
yeah,
Rel?
Rel look like he's stuck. Rel is
Yeah, he's
stuck,
stuck
man.
like what?
On
Oh,
the
he
pho-
really is stuck. Oh, okay.
On the phone right now is irrelevant shit and Gorilla 2K. Say what's up, everybody. Say what's up.
Oh, okay.
All right, I thought they could. Yeah. As soon as I finish here, I'm gonna call y'all, hit y'all back
They
up.
need to see this one.
Y'all need to see. Y'all could have missed. Tony was on fire. Yo, Tony set himself on fire.
Gotta talk about this later.
He said
We call you back, y'all. We call y'all back.
He set himself on fire.
We'll
Okay,
call
we'll call you
back
back. We'll
when
call
we
you
can
back.
talk about it. That
Excuse
was
me.
good, though.
That was good. So
Go ahead.
what I'm gonna say is, I know you see us joke around a lot. We have a good time together. This is our friendship for real. But don't get it misunderstood. We are definitely lobbying for our black sisters. People, please, if you hear a story, you know a story. Talk about it. Let it be known. We're gonna try to do as many of these shows as we can. It's like just like when we do for mental health, just like we do for anything else. We're missing black women. COVID, everything. We're going to keep these things going because these are the things that people need to hear about. They don't talk about. I guess they just don't want people to I don't know. I don't know what they don't want to happen. I just don't know. But man, you know,
They're too busy or something.
too busy or what to find out what's going on. You think so?
I don't know, because it's not getting the light it needs to get. It's definitely
getting
not
it.
that.
You're right about that.
And the people got to be somewhere.
How do we go about shedding light by doing what we're doing right now? By talking about it right now?
But you got to think of it on the sensible side. How is it in this day and time of cameras and everything, it's 300,000 women that are missing.
Are missing, right? That's a good point, Tom.
I
That
mean,
is a good
to
point.
think about that,
Yes, you're right.
300,000. They're not talking about 3,000.
Where there's cameras and videos everywhere.
300,000 women are missing.
Right.
We know some of them, I hate to say that we're probably not going to see again.
Amen.
But come on now. Them people are out there somewhere. You shake some people up, knock some doors down. Something's got to go on. 3,000 women is mothers, sisters, daughters, grandmothers. I'm not putting an age limit on anything. Infants missing for whatever reason, for whatever cause.
Make sure you like and subscribe too. Make sure you like and subscribe. I know it wasn't the time to say it, but I never say it in my videos, so make sure you like and subscribe.
Lever Room TRT, the
Living Room
podcast with a
TRT.
meaning.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little. I know when my boy goes into his.
I don't go into anything. That's just where you go when I start talking.
No. I know when things affect him a little bit, and I know as we both have daughters, to read stories like this and to have to bring it to our audience, that bothers us a little bit because people, we need to wait. He's right. We got to wake up. He's right. Yo, man, no, I couldn't say it any better. All the cameras around. How we get 300,000 women missing? All the cameras and phones. You see what I mean? But if it's a violent, everybody got the shit to go viral.
Well, it is violent. It is violent because once you this as she said when she ran into the young girl on the side of the highway and the young girl flagged her down. She had bite marks all over. She was abused. She was kept hostage. All of that.
Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy. What are we doing? When is it going to end? When does love take over hate again? Because right now the world is just thriving on hate. Hate has become the normal in life right now.
We got a lot of roads to cross.
Man.
We got a lot of roads to cross. A lot of things just then went backwards, and it's hard. I know it's hard to keep track, but people, individuals, bodies, we got to look out for our people. That's first and foremost.
There was an old saying that said, if we knew better, we would do better.
No, we know better.
We just ain't doing better.
Or unable to do better.
Amen to that.
Everything still falls on who represents us. I'm going to play something random. What do you think?
On that note, man. Yeah, let's go. You've been listening to the Rand and Tone Show. I'm your host, Big Man, along with my homeboy, Tony Tone. Man, get it together, people. Get it together. Till we meet again, people, turn your damn life around. Shout out to my boy Little. Thanks for the music, Little. We got the whole album up here, man. And that's all we gonna play until we get you what you need. Amen, Tone. You got nothing to say?
I'm listening to Groove. That's speaking for me.
Y'all have a good evening.
Cause if you work, they gon' tax you. If you hustle, they gon' kick in your door. So when the man takes something from you, you better know how to make some more.